All right, y'all. Crazy freaking news, bruh. Crazy freaking news, bruh. D4D, David, if you don't know who he is, I'm going to play you one of his songs right now. You should probably notice if you've been on TikTok, Instagram, any social media in the past like 2 to 3 years, bro. Let me play it. I say the guy who made this song right here, if you're on Instagram, TikTok, you should know this song already, man.
What's poppin', y'all? Yo, this is getting spooky because damn near, I wouldn't say superstar, but up and coming, guys blew up. He's got like 33 monthly listeners right now. Artist, singer, David, spelled D4VD, former Fortnite creator. He's got some great music. The biggest song is Romantic Homicide, but I haven't listened to his album yet, Withered, that he dropped, but Petals to Thorns 2023 EP, really, really good. He might have caught a body. And this guy's like a lovey-dovey singer. Now, this all started with a report that was put out on ABC7 News, and it started spreading last night. And it says, a putrid, decomposing body has been found dumped in a Tesla, reportedly registered to popular New York-born singer David, several days after it was abandoned and taken to a Los Angeles tow yard. Police
Jeez. Now, I do want to say that this is alleged, and as we're speaking, D4D David is on tour right now. One of my friends just saw him in DC a couple days ago, so he's on tour. I don't know how this happened while he was on tour. Y'all make your own assumptions in the comments, but this is insane, man.
The grim discovery at the impound lot in Hollywood on Monday afternoon after workers reported a foul odor coming from the electric vehicle. So this was in LA. They've got the pictures here. It's in a tow lot. And the 2023 Tesla is registered to David Anthony Burke, the 20-year-old Queens-born artist known as David. The identity of the victim wasn't immediately known. So we're going to have to wait to get not only a autopsy, but who this person is. And that'll probably give us a lot more detail later on. But it says the human remains were found stashed inside a bag in the Tesla's front truck. The car, which bears Texas license plates, had been towed to the lot after being reported abandoned in the Hollywood Hills roughly 5 days ago, according to investigators. This is the weird part, because we're going to get into some theories that people have. But anyway, he's been on tour as of late, and fans started replying to this. Now, one of the big fan pages is Daily David, and he said the following before deleting it. I believe David is innocent. Although he has a Tesla, he has an alibi for the days he was missing. He was with Caliuchis on the 31st. The 4th is when the Crocs collaboration event took place, and the 1st is still unknown. That's several days there. We were informed that his vehicle has been parked in the lot for a couple of days. I'm assuming this means it had been there for 3 days, which would cover the 6th, 7th, and 8th. The days around the incident could have been the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. However, the only day he could have possibly been involved is the 4th. But since that's the day of the Crocs event, we're unsure if that's when anything actually happened. I mean, anything could happen at any time.
Yeah,
and they said that the
anything could happen. And it's like, yo, this is genuinely insane. Like, did y'all think that y'all was going to wake up today and see that David, the romantic homicide guy, the guy that be making the love songs, all that, but he's been hanging out with streamers recently and stuff like that. Did y'all think that today y'all was gonna hear about a body in a car that was registered in his name? I didn't think I was gonna hear about this, man.
Impounded car had been at a property for a couple of days. I do think it's a little bit odd because keep in mind, this was in the Hollywood Hills. Are people going to just straight up steal it? I don't know. Because if people steal cars all the time in LA. But you got to think, someone stealing a Tesla, there's cameras on a Tesla. So wouldn't he know that the car was stolen? And this looks like a Model X. It looks like a bigger one. It doesn't look like, especially if the trunk is in the front. The trunk is in the front in the Model X, right? I don't know. My Tesla heads, let me know. But this is spooky because immediately he turned off the comments on his Instagram and his team, his team's working. That's what they're supposed to do. But the page that said that he was...
To be fair, I think turning off the comments is a little bit of a bad thing. I know people are probably going to be in there spamming and this, that, and the third, but turning off the comments makes you look just a slight bit guilty. I'm not saying that he's done this. This is all alleged. And to be honest, my opinion, he's been on tour. So I don't know how this could have happened. I don't know if maybe one of my theories is that he bought the car, gave it to a friend, and then that friend maybe did something, or maybe the friend might have, committed slew or slide. That's just what I'm thinking right now. That's just what I'm thinking. That's just what I'm going off of.
Was innocent, went off and said, "I'll be taking a break from this account until further notice. I do not condone murder. I pray for the family of the victim." And yeah, one of the responses was, "I never thought I'd see the day fans would try to defend a possible murder. Bruh." And this person says there's like no evidence other than it's his car and he's not been in LA forever. I don't know about forever, because whenever the Crocs event was, I think the Crocs event was in LA. But the biggest problem is, the least stolen vehicle is a Tesla. Out of every other vehicle type and model, Teslas are the lowest. They're barely stolen. Like I said, there's cameras, there's alarms. You can remote view who's getting close to your Tesla from far away, so you would know.
Yeah, my dad has a Tesla. They got cameras. You gotta have the key card. I'm pretty sure now with like the newer Tesla updates, you literally have to have a PIN to drive the car. So I feel like the whole it got stolen thing, that's like completely out the window. I feel like that didn't happen, or maybe it did. I don't know. I'm just going.
And it wasn't reported stolen. That's another thing that needs to be made clear. The most stolen vehicle, though, is, yes, it is a Hellcat. So if somebody was intent on stealing a Tesla, and let's say they stole it, I don't think they're going to steal a Tesla to catch a body. That's just so unlikely, and I don't see this happen. The problem here, too, is he's supposed to come back to LA soon. The police are certainly going to question him. They need to know what's up, where was the vehicle, or like, why was it there? And he's on a world tour right now, and the tour is supposed to stop in LA on September 20th. If you check out his tour dates, he's supposed to perform at Minneapolis tonight, and then he's supposed to perform at Missouri tomorrow night, and then Colorado. So he's got a packed tour date. And people are going to be asking him this. Is he just going to try to ignore it? I don't know. Also, keep in mind, David's signed to Interscope, but it's Darkroom Interscope. So he's signed to the same record label as Billie Eilish. Not that has to do much of anything. It's a music-related thing. And he was supposed to go on the European leg of his tour starting October 1st. So this guy was going to be on tour for a very long time. And if we look at his tour dates as well on his website, like they're saying that this was supposed to happen sometime between like September 1st and 8th. Because on the 9th, he was at Minneapolis. And this is the thing, too. There's no way that this guy's dumb enough. The only other option that I thought of was not a groupie, but one of his homies, which it's rappers that usually roll with entourages. This guy kind of does his own thing. It's one of the homies using the whip, kind of like when Justin Bieber would be on tour. And who was it? Was it Lil Twist? Yeah, I think it was Lil Twist. That would be using his cars and racing them and stuff like that, and they found drugs in it. And
yeah, that can be one of the theories too. I feel like that can be one of the theories too. I feel like it was either a friend, maybe he gave the Tesla to one of his friends as like a present and was like, "Oh yeah, this is yours. It's just gonna be registered in my name." Because that's usually what happens when like if someone like gives you a car. You can take it out of your name and put it in their name, but usually people just like let it rock. So I don't know. It could be that. It could be other things. I'm not trying to like scapegoat. I'm not trying to take innocence off of David or to not. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. We're all just trying to figure out what happened. No one's innocent. No one's guilty. We're just trying to figure out what happened, because this is insane. And to David's credit, I don't think he woke up and was like, "Oh shit, what the?" He might be just as surprised as us. We don't know. We don't know yet, man.
They did put the blame on Lil Twist, like he was there to take the charge, when it was really Justin Bieber's drugs, when they raided the house, that is. So for this situation, that can't be it. And there's no way that this guy's dumb enough to catch a body and then throw it in the trunk and leave it. Like this guy watching like a Dexter episode. Well, if he watched a Dexter episode, he would know how to dispose of the body, because that thing's gonna stink it up, and you're gonna go on tour for 2 months and come back. And the fact that it got towed because it was in front of a house, the thing that I can't reconcile is a Tesla getting stolen. That is so uncommon. And the cameras. The Tesla's got the camera footage. So he should, but if it was stolen, he would have reported it stolen. This is why he needs to speak on this ASAP, but I don't think he's going to say anything until he talks to the police. I don't know if this tour is going to get...
I ain't gonna lie, Yasin, the best thing for him to do right now is to not say anything and to just speak to the police when it happens. But since the Tesla has cameras, I guarantee you they're probably going to pull camera footage from the Tesla, probably talk to Tesla themselves and be like, hey, we need to access this camera footage because... I think Tesla saved footage for like a couple of days. I don't know. You gotta y'all Tesla heads correct me in the comments, but they're definitely going to pull that camera footage and see something because like, and also in a Tesla too, you gotta be a very dumb person to try to murk somebody in a Tesla with all the cameras, all the like. Something's gonna catch you doing it, bro. And you put it in the trunk. I don't know if you put it in the front or in the back trunk, but they're gonna catch you doing something, bro. They're gonna catch you doing it. They're gonna catch you doing something, bro.
Canceled. If I had to guess, there's a lot of money put behind this tour. I think the tour getting canceled, because this is the tour following the album that he just released. It's going to tell us a lot if this tour gets canceled. I will say that. I'm not that crazy fan account, so I'm not going to sit here and say I believe he's innocent or I believe he's guilty. But there's a lot of information that we're going to need to hear about. And the body was decomposing, so it's got to be at least 48 hours for the body to start decomposing. Yeah, this is the worst. This is the guy's worst nightmare. But I'm going to keep
lie. This is the worst thing to happen to somebody on their tour. Imagine you're on tour. You in your hotel after like a show or something. You fall asleep. You wake back up, and you go to your phone and you see this about you. Like, holy hell, bruh.
As updated on this, he was supposed to be releasing a deluxe to his album as well. So this is, I think, the only person that's had a worse day than Young Thug this week has to be this guy.
Yeah.
But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I also decided to do a little bit of extra looking around for his tour dates because it's kind of difficult to find tour dates for the past dates. But if you look at it, you've got September 2nd, he was in Detroit. So he went from Ontario, Canada to Detroit, and then Columbus on the 3rd, Columbus, Ohio, and then Indiana.
The only time he was in the California area was Del Mar, and that was August the 5th. Yeah. So all these other times, it's just been Arizona, Texas, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, New York, Philadelphia. He was in Silver Spring, Maryland. That's how I told y'all that, like, my friend went to one of his concerts and stuff. Like, yeah, this is not making sense. This is not making sense, bro.
Annapolis on the 5th. The 6th is Chicago. So he's in the Midwest. 7th is Madison. 9th is Minneapolis. So the only time this could have happened is September 4th. So this guy's going to catch a flight to go all the way out to LA and then come back for Indianapolis. There's no way. And with all the prep and timing that it takes to go on tour, it just messes everything up. And I also looked into the Tesla stuff. I think it's only if it's on Sentry mode, it saves the footage of people that are around the car to the vehicle locally. They say it's not to the cloud, supposedly. So if he had Sentry mode on, which usually Tesla owners do have it on, then he should be able to give the footage to the police and we can get to the end of this saga. But yeah, it's pretty much impossible for this guy to have done it.
Yeah, and that's
my name is
damn. That's what he's saying, man. Yeah, this is crazy. I didn't think I was gonna wake up and see this. Like I woke up, saw this, instantly reacted to it, as you can see, and I don't know, man. This is insane. This is insane, bro. And especially on like the middle towards end of your tour, this is happening. Like, fuck, bro. Fuck. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Put y'all conspiracy theories, all that down there, man. And I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace.